Hey, everybody, welcome today to our Holiday Hormone Challenge Week. And today is day 3. Welcome, everybody. I'm Maggie UMD, functional holistic medicine physician and creator of Transform and the Transform protocol for transforming your autoimmune disease and your hormones naturally. Also, the creator of my Hormone Masterclass as well. So, today we are going to be talking about what is my strategy number 3, the best strategy, I think, actually, for managing your hormones naturally. Just you wait. Hey, everybody, welcome to Holiday Hormone Week. And today we are on day number 3. If you haven't, 3, not 6, 3. If you haven't joined our Holiday Hormone Challenge Week yet, do it now on the link above or in the comment section below this video. We have the ability for you to register to join this challenge. And why do you want to register? Because you're going to be able to download our Holiday Hormone Week guide, which contains a full checklist, full supplement training, and a lot of all our contest rules for all the contests, challenges, and prizes that we are giving away during this whole week. From Wednesday to Wednesday of next week, we're running our biggest gift of the year, our Holiday Hormone Challenge Week. By the way, how many of you have already been kicking ass? How many of you are registered and already have started doing your entries? Because we've already had drawings, okay? Yesterday, congratulations to Brenda and to Stephanie W. for winning yesterday's drawing on our Holiday Hormone Week Challenge. If you haven't registered, just so you guys know, once you register, the first way that you can win with 10 entries in is with your I'm in post. That's why the Facebook group right now, if you haven't joined, jump in and join Transform Autoimmune Disease Naturally, because we have over 1,000 people in the challenge right now, and there's I'm in posts coming in like crazy. And it's just such a fun way to introduce yourself and engage in the community and get to know each other and get support from each other. And that's worth 10 entries into the daily drawing. The other thing is, the second way that you're going to win is yesterday's training was all about cruciferous vegetables, everybody. And you guys have been flooding the group with all your cruciferous cooking ideas, food porn, you name it, tips for cooking. And that's worth 3 entries each post. And I just want to do a shout out. How many of you have already done are in? Type in chat. And if you're in, also tell me, like, what have you already started? Have you started hydration? Have you started cruciferous vegetables? And tonight, tip number 3, we're going to be talking about seriously how to crush blood sugar. We're going to get into that. But before that, I want to do some shout outs right now from the Facebook group right now, because a couple things. Is that there are so many recipes that I want to say thank you for right now. Take a look here. We got Tina who shared Italian beans and greens. I love this. Thank you, Tina. Dawn is sharing her bonus chicken with carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower. Simple, right? Patricia Anderson, thank you, alumni. This is a high praise, right? But best Brussels sprouts of your life. That is tall order, Patricia. Anybody who wants this recipe, jump in the Facebook group because Patricia posted this. I want to know if this really is the best Brussels sprouts of your life. Thank you, Patricia, one of our alumni, for posting this one. Cynthia C is, look at this garden, man. This is the cruciferous going out of her garden. Man, I'm going to raid your garden, Cynthia. Congratulations. Stacy, another, she's active. Stacy's in our program right now, and she is roast broccoli and Brussels sprouts with onions. Thank you. That looks fantastic. Stacy. Pam S, one of our alumni, another of our alumni. Okay, so Pam, I'm going to ask you this question because you know what? Did you take my tip on chicken thighs? Because I'm really big on doing chicken thighs. They're my favorite part of the chicken because you know what? The skin gets damn crispy. Because that skin looks perfecto, my dear. You must have heard some of my in-program tips on getting that crispy skin on that chicken. Chicken clacklins. All right. I love it. Amy B is sharing her recipe for chickpea broccoli salad wraps. Congratulations, right? 3 entries into our drawing. Melissa Webb, steamed broccoli with Himalayan sea salt. So simple, everybody. Don't make this hard. And if you guys watched my training yesterday, you know that just steam, light cooking of these cruciferous vegetables is what brings out the hormone balancing quality in it. So light steaming, simple and easy. Teresa Wood, buffalo cauliflower. Hey, Teresa, I'll buffalo eat anything. If it's buffaloed, I'll eat it. I love that. Sonia is sharing her cruciferous vegetables. She's having Brussels sprouts with mahi and black rice. That's lovely. Kathy R is in our program. She's doing a simple stir fry. Can't wait to serve it up. Get creative. People are like, what's the recipe? You know what? Dump some oil and garlic and sizzle it in. Done. Okay. Add some salt or gluten-free soy sauce. You're done. But she even put a recipe. It has Kevin's teriyaki sauce in it. Super simple. Amy R is sharing her. Is this a slaw? This is a stir fry with purple cabbage in here. You know that when you actually use the purple cruciferous, it actually even pumps up the phytonutrient quality in it. So instead of green cabbage, use purple cabbage and make it even more effective. Voila. So hard, right? Misty is doing just regular asparagus. I love it. I love oven roasting asparagus. I do toss it asparagus spears in some olive oil and some salt. And when it comes to the oven, I just put some lemon on it. Done. Okay. So Muka, her cabbage steaks. Oh my goodness. There's a video of her telling me about this. Cabbage steaks are delicious and they're not hard, people. You cut a cabbage steak, you put some oil on it, some salt on it, and some balsamic vinegar. Go ahead and just bake it in the oven, roast it in the oven, or a quick roast it in the oven. If you want it super brown, just broil it really quickly on top. I love cabbage steaks. So awesome. So I just wanted to do some shout outs to all these people and all the other people posting these recipes and foodborne into the Facebook group. Each of these are worth 3 entries into the drawing we're going to be doing. And we're doing a drawing every single day from this Wednesday, doing a weekday to next Wednesday for a $100 gift card to our my.md store. So our supplement store. So what I'm going to do without further ado is I would love right now, if you haven't jumped in, register to jump into the challenge. Okay. If you've already jumped in, we're getting ready to do a drawing. So those of you who did an I'm in post, that's 10 entries. Every one of you that did 3, that did the food post, that's 3 entries each. And every one of you commenting under this video, each comment is 1 entry. Did you know that? I know. If you downloaded the guide, you would have known this. I know. So without further ado, hey fam, did you use my chicken crispy skin? Like that's my thing. It's like, I actually, just a tip, when I do chicken thighs, I buy with the skin on with the bone, but I take kitchen shears and just cut the bone out. So it's a boneless thigh with the skin on, and I will cook it, and then I'll flip it over and broil the top. Oh my gosh. It's so good. So good. Pam, did you do that? I'm just asking. I love food. And food is delicious, but it can help balance your hormones too, everybody. And it can help turn around your autoimmunity. I would say it's my mission in life to help you and help anybody in our program fall back in love, not just with eating food, but with cooking food. It genuinely excites me. And I have a lot of fun in the kitchen. So I hope you guys are enjoying this challenge in the Facebook group with the cruciferous vegetables. Cindy says, great idea about cruciferous veggie recipes. I love it, Cindy. I'd love if you could share what are you going to make in the next 24 hours, just based on what you learned. Type it in the chat. Anybody, I would love if you were inspired by some of the recipes that we just went through right now. Type in the chat right now what you're going to make that's cruciferous within the next 24 hours. You know, just by typing that, it's already worth 1 entry. Sean McCall, I love food too. I know you love food, Sean. There are other things you like too. I've seen that. Have you checked out his podcast? Good to see you, Sean. All right, everybody, I'm going to pull Stacia on. Stacia, are you ready to do our first? Here's our daily drawing. We're going to draw today our daily drawing for our $100 gift card. Let's see who it's going to be.
Drum roll, please. Teresa Woods.
Teresa Woods, congratulations. You are the winner of today's daily drawing. So we're going to type your name in chat, and someone will be reaching out to you in Facebook Messenger to get your information. Congratulations, everybody. And those of you that are in the challenge, there's a drawing tomorrow. There's a drawing next Monday. Get your entries in, everybody. So without further ado, what are we going to train you on today? Well, it's an oldie and it's a goodie. You guys know that one of the pillars of Transform is blood sugar. And that's also one of the pillars of crushing hormone balance. Yeah, Blood sugar mastery is required for hormone mastery. Which, by the way, how many of you, we're talking a lot about hormones, but how many of you want to turn around your autoimmune disease naturally? And how many of you know that I have 5 pillars protocol of turning that around? If you want to know what those 5 pillars are and you haven't seen my 5 pillars training, can you put 5 pillars in the comment section right now? Okay. And then check your message request. We'll get that training to you so you know exactly what the 5 pillars of turning around your autoimmune disease naturally is. And one of the pillars is blood sugar. Everybody thinks they got that thing licked, and everybody's wrong. How many of your alumni are watching right now? And you told us when you got on a call with us, when we asked you, hey, do you think you got blood sugar mastery? You're like, oh yeah, I do. And then you went through our program. You're like, oh, hell no. That was kind of an evil Tasmanian devil laugh, because seriously, you don't have blood sugar mastered. I know that because I was there too, until I really had to learn all these principles, really understand how liver, blood sugar, hormones are really tied, and really created a protocol to make it really work for me, and then to teach it to other people that I truly understand what blood sugar mastery really means. So what I'd love to do is we're going to do a training right now. It's an oldie and it's a goodie. I'm going to share a training that we did on Holiday Hormone Challenge Week hack strategy number 3, and it's going to be on blood sugar. Keep those comments coming in and questions coming in. I'll be answering them during this training. And tonight, right now, we're going to be talking about what holiday hack number 3 is for your hormones, to actually turn around your hormones now so you start 2020 crushing it, okay? What do successful people do to turn around their hormones for 2020? Those of you who are watching right now, please tell me where you're watching from. And if you're alumni, please let everyone know that you're an alumni or you're in the program. And people can start chiming in with some comments and questions, because we're going to be answering them tonight on what our number 3 holiday hormone hack is. So I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to see anybody, come on, tell me where you're watching from. Give me some love. Come on. So I know I'm not just talking to myself, man. All right, Barbara, thank you. Oh, Michelle Benoit, thank you. Wisconsin, thank you. And then Barbara, alumni from Michigan. Thank you. Michelle's in the program right now, and Barbara graduated about 2 months ago. Awesome. So keep saying hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Thank you. So holiday hack, hormone hack number 3 is really crucial, okay? How many of you with hormone problems wake up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep? How many of you are having hot flashes all through the middle of the night? Okay. And how many of you sometimes wake up with palpitations and insomnia? Okay. Anxiety. How many of you? Yeah. So if any of you have those symptoms, I have the solution. It's a really simple solution. And it's hack number 3 is protein or fat before bed. Protein or fat before bed, okay? It sounds crazy, and the alumni here are gonna say, of course not crazy, but like if you're not in our program or alumni, I wanna explain a little bit why this is such a hack, which is a lot of times people tell you don't eat before bed, right? How many of you have heard don't eat before bed, okay? And how many of you are doing that? Don't eat before bed, and yet you're still waking up every night with this crap, all right? Great, yeah, so, the reason is blood sugar, okay? Hi, Hilda. Hi, Sheila. Cora, thank you. It's blood sugar. People are hitting low blood sugar in the middle of the night. What happens is, believe it or not, is that when you have changes in hormones, like after a child delivers, or certain times of the month, or perimenopausally, there's a shift between your estrogen and progesterone, okay? And if that balance is off, then it makes you very sensitive to feeling the symptoms of low blood sugar in the middle of the night, okay? How do you solve that problem? You eat a protein or a fat snack right before bed, okay? And why does this work, okay? How many of you want the Dr. Maggie version of the super complicated scientific reasons behind this? Emily, nice to see you. Okay. Yeah, Amy, thanks. Nice to see you. Okay, so the super simple reason is that if you eat protein, for example, if you think about carbohydrate, if you eat carbs like sugar or a grain, it spikes your sugar up really high fast, and then you plummet really fast too. So it's almost a setup for low blood sugar a couple hours later. So for those of you who are ice cream eaters right before bed, or you have dessert, you're setting yourself up for middle of the night low blood sugar. And why is that a disaster? Okay, or you don't even eat before bed. Why is that a disaster? Well, most of your hormones are made in the middle of the night, guys. So in the middle of the night, when you hit low blood sugar, all your hormone making and balancing stops. Yeah, right. All right. And that's why people have hot flashes. That's why people have palpitations, low blood sugar. Your body thinks you're dying. And it says, you better wake up. You better wake up. Fight or flight, because you have low blood sugar. You're dying. So your adrenals and all your adrenaline revs up and says, you're dying. You better get up. Does this make total sense? Is this making sense? Is this stupidly easy to understand? Yeah? Come on. Give me a thumbs up here. I know you're watching. Okay. So basically, this protein and fat is really easy to do. I like to make it stupidly simple to do a protein and fat snack before bed. First of all, I'm going to share a recipe actually from our program, and it's our amazing fat bombs recipe. I'm going to have Cora post it in the comment section. So for those of you who are watching, you're going to have to actually go in the comment section and see it. So it's kind of going to be a Where's Waldo, because we have tons of comments coming in right now. I want you to find that recipe for our amazing fat bombs, okay? And those who are in the alumni right now who've actually made the fat bombs, tell everybody how good they are and how they saved your ass in the middle of the night and with your hormones and blood sugar balance. What happens with protein and fat is they don't cause a spike in blood sugar to go up, so you don't get the dip. So it's really important, especially in the evening right before bed, to actually get that dose of protein and fat. So the whole night long, your blood sugar is literally like all the way to morning. And that causes your hormones to be making all night long. And your adrenals are going to be sitting here like, oh, she's pretty happy. She's not dying. She's actually resting and sleeping. I should rest too. And that allows your ovaries to make a whole bunch of hormones too. Okay, so this makes total sense, right? So let's talk about what kind of proteins or fat snacks you should do at night, okay? And Sheila says they're awesome. The fat bombs, yeah, I made with coconut and almond, yeah, tasted like almond joy, yes. And Hilda says they're delicious. So that's the other thing is in our program, you know, everything. I mean, you guys know I'm a foodie. I love food and I love to make, and I love delicious food. And I also love simplicity of making things really easy. I don't believe in, you know, making things like 20, 50 steps, 20, 50 ingredients, really simple, delicious recipes to do. I'm a working mom. And so for me, it has to be easy and I have to love it and it has to be delicious. So let me start right here. I'm just gonna get something started right here. I'm gonna show you actually this is what I will probably do tonight anyway before bed, but I'm gonna do it now and just actually make an early dinner for myself. So I'm gonna show you guys really quickly. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Okay, you know, I love golden milk, okay? Why is golden milk so awesome is because it has curcumin in it, which is really great for estrogen balance, hormone balancing, and it helps your liver actually break down hormones at night. So I love golden milk at night, but why I love this particular golden milk is we actually carry this in our store. I love this one. And what I do is I just take a scoop of it. It's got the curcumin, it's got black pepper, you can see that in there. And it's got collagen, high quality collagen, which is the protein in it. And it's got coconut milk powder in it, okay? So which is some additional fat, okay? I just put like a scoop and I love this foamer, guys. Foaming makes everything better, okay? So what I do is I basically put that in there. I use nut pods, but you could use coconut cream, coconut milk, almond milk. If you're not intolerant to dairy, you could do cow's milk cream. And then I just click 2 clicks, look at that baby go. And then we're gonna come back to this in about a minute and you get to see what this looks like and why I have yummy in my tummy every single night, all right? I literally drink this every single night. Before bed. You don't have to do a lot of ounces. It's literally like about 4 ounces of like a milk base of some sort. And it foams in there. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And then you're gonna see why it's like a treat every single night for me, okay? So it's actually in our store, it's our product and it's called Golden Balance. And it's basically coconut, it's actually golden milk in a powder form, making it stupidly simple. In less than 2 minutes, you have hot piping, foamy, steamy, protein and fat right before bed, okay? So Cora, if you guys, and oh yeah, Michelle, the foamer. Yeah, the foamer you can get on Amazon. And if you look under milk foamer, You can actually see there's a variety of brands right here, and this is one right here. And if you want, I can find a link a little bit later of one very similar, and I can post it as well. Are you guys liking? Is this information helpful? Yeah, Sheila says I do the same, my treat for the evening. I'm gonna ask those of the alumni who are doing this every single night, tell me what happened when you did this. When you started drinking the Golden Balance, just one, like 4 ounces every night, tell me immediately, like within a day or two, what are some of the things you notice? Put in your notices, that would be great, okay? And then next is, I'm gonna go through some options for protein and fat before bed. I'm gonna show you my plate here, all right? Yeah, Chris Riley says, love the fat bomb at night, really tasty. It's a total treat, man, right? And there's so much good fat in there. And it's made the difference for you sleeping through the night. I know, I saw your win, Chris, the other day in the den, in our Facebook group in there, and you're sleeping through the night. How long eating more fat did you get to sleep every night, Chris? Let people know. All right, so I'm just gonna show you my plate right here, guys, okay? And avocados are amazing, okay? I love avocados. Avocados is just so amazing for fat. And the reason is that, you know, and by the way, you don't have to buy avocados organic because certain vegetables are just grown and they don't need pesticides. Some vegetables require a high amount of pesticides. Avocados don't really, so you don't have to buy it. You don't have to buy it organic. I happen to buy a bunch organic today because these are just $1.25, the organic ones, and they're the large ones. And the funny thing was the non-organic were like $2 for $5, so it's $2.50 each. And so these are on sale. So I did buy them organic. But I love avocados for a snack because, well, they're full of fat and there's actually tons of phytonutrients in their cancer-fighting properties. And on top of it, prebiotic. Okay, there's a lot of prebiotic and actually fiber in avocado, which feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which helps balance your hormones too. Woo! Chris Riley says sleeping 8 hours, and this is now a little over 2 weeks sleeping all through the night. Chris, remember the first night that happened, I said, 2 weeks later, when it keeps happening, you can thank me later. Thanks, Juan Felix from Texas. Good. Karen Dunwoody, good to see you. All right. Anyway, so avocados are great because I love, and for me, it's like people are like, why would you eat an avocado at night? Well, they're freaking delicious and they balance your hormones. And the fat in it is the precursor that make hormones. Okay, so you need fat to actually make hormones, and you need the fiber in here to help break down hormones, okay? And the blood sugar stable through the night to continue your body to balance hormones. All right, cool? So with avocado, I'll tell you what I do with it to make it super simple and delicious, okay? So this is just half of avocado, but sometimes I'll do a whole avocado at night. Really easy, right? So what I do is, I'm gonna actually, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Okay, so, you know, I just take some lime or lemon, right? And I love tart. And I just squeeze a little lemon juice on it or lime juice on it, okay? And then I salt, a little bit of salt, brings the flavor out, okay? I love putting a little salt on radish too. On the radish, actually, when I eat radish, I like putting a little drizzle of our MCT oil right on radish. A little bit of the oil on it. MCT oil is really great. Because it goes straight to through the blood-brain barrier. This is our MCT oil, and it basically gives your brain a lot of healthy fat at night. And then I salt a little bit in the radish. Now, I love cilantro. Cilantro is a really great liver-loving herb, and it's a wonderful like herb to actually balance your hormones as well. You know, so if you don't like cilantro, then go ahead and you can do parsley. But I basically, if you think about it, this is almost like a little ceviche. It's like a avocado ceviche at night for me. And you could do a whole avocado if you want to. You don't have to do everything. I'm just giving you some options. Some vegetable with some fat on it and a little salt on it. I do avocado ceviche style, basically with the lime and the cilantro and a little salt, okay? Nuts are really great. I love almonds. The omegas that are in almonds are incredible. These are organic almonds, okay? Other options are seeds. Why do we forget about seeds? Like pumpkin seeds are just an amazing source of omegas. Believe it or not, I actually throw pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and chia seeds in almost every meal somewhere. So these are just some options of some things. And then don't forget protein, which is, I'm just showing you a Costco chicken. And the reason is like, make protein stupidly simple to use at night, right? Because the great way to just get some protein before bed is all you do is whatever protein you made for dinner, just save a little bit of a palm size for before bed, you got protein. I'm not asking you to eat all this stuff. Think about it. The only thing that you have to eat, the amount is the size of a palm, and I'm just giving you 10 different options to do it. Okay? So I'm making this really easy. So all you have to do is you can say, I just want the avocado, or I just want a handful of walnuts. I just want some radish and some pumpkin seeds. Or, you know, I have some leftover chicken. I'm just gonna eat a drumstick, heat up a drumstick right before bed. How easy is that? Is this doable? Tell me, is this doable, everybody? Okay? Yeah, does this make sense, everybody? Great. So these are, I mean, for me, I mean, you've seen some of these comments from alumni, which is like, once they've done these things, they're sleeping through the night, waking up refreshed, Suk says. Pamela says, I use Golden Balance a few times a week. I'm doing better sleeping through the night and have less palpitations. Absolutely. Hilda says, sleeping all night, a lifesaver. How important what sleeping through the night is. So there is a way with which you can use food to actually help balance your hormones. Now imagine, you know, even more than that, imagine if you were to get your hormones tested. Imagine if you learned what was causing your hormones to be imbalanced, you could fix it. Imagine if you knew what supplements even or to take if you needed it. Imagine if you knew what the results meant. That would be layers of which you can add on this to like seriously make yourself super powerful, which is something I'm a big advocate of. I'm a teacher. I am an MD, but I see myself as a teacher first, and I love to teach. So those of you who are in the program, how much did you benefit from looking at your own test results and understanding the patterns that's causing this, and then adding the food as medicine, and then adding the and supplements if you needed it, and really understanding that sleeping through the night really helps balance your hormones. How important was this? For alumni and people in the program right now, chime in. Okay.